Right, welcome back to Old Ridge. This is my video diary. Decided to call it that. Mother-in-law says it sounds better, so I'm going to call it Video Diary of Old Ridge. And today we are starting to move the beet. We've got Stu Bates here. In his outfit, I'm just going to see his first one in. Just move the conveyor further into the heap when he's done. If I don't back up straight, we should be okay. I shouldn't have to reset anything, but we'll find out. You may notice that the cash situation looks slightly better. That's because Cuthbert phoned me up just after you left last time. We just get in here and just move this back into the heap a little bit more. Well, I don't really want to move too far. That should do. We'll try it like that anyway. And I'm just going to go and hop across to my other one. Yes, Cuthbert phoned me up and said he's got somebody who wants to buy a big cedar. Now, Kylie and myself talked about it because we couldn't talk about it with Paula. He's half, and so we're not using that cedar much. It'd be almost as cheap to rent one now for the couple of times a year we need it. So we sold it to him for just over 47,000. He told me straight he's selling it on for 60, and he did say, "Do you want some more than now? You're okay, mate. We both need the money, but you found a buyer. It's your pigeon. I'm happy with 47,000. Okay, we made a big loss on buying that for very little work, and I still ain't got closer though. One day I'll learn how to do this." That's got it. And the other thing we're going to do is, we've been talking about this for some time. We are not actually using the beet trailer much. Now, not we use Bates and Davis to take our beet away, which it looks like it most probably will be the most economic method of doing it. And that looks like Stu's got there already. He's tipping. And I just got to whip up to the train station when he's finished just to sell the just to send the train off. That's another $8 grand. He's got a funny course in that to run because it's not easy with that outfit to get it around some of our tight bends, so we had to run him through the feed yard rather than try and turn sharp onto that bridge. And he's having to, turn sharp off. Turn sharp onto that bridge. So he's actually going around our feed yard, and then just remember the signal. Now, the other thing is I'm taking this to sell it. We've decided that, so we don't need a special beet trailer anymore. It was mainly for when we were selling beet. So as we're not going to be selling beet anymore, we decided that as long as we wash the grain trailer out thoroughly once we've done the beet, there will be no real problem using it. So that's what we're going to do. So we don't need the blue trailer anymore, but the blue trailer is in better condition than this one, so I'm going to sell this one off. I'm playing it around the chairs now. He's expecting it. I think I better just wash it out first before I take it around there. I don't want to use too much pressure on it. I'm not certain how good the sides are anymore on it. It's all part of us. Let's be as economic as possible on stuff we've not actually used and just get rid of it. We're not going to do a lot of renting, but I think that if we need to, for the big cedar, it'd be as cheap now to rent. So but we can do most of it anyway using the little cedar, and he's full again, so he's off again. I better go and check on that. We may just have to set that back again. No, I think at the moment it may be okay. It may be okay for another load, so we're just that, and you can see Kylie's but now fell for it into 11. I'm just hoping she can get around some of these type bits on here. I think she's almost finished this one. Right, let's get out and just wash this. Try and make it look as good as possible. Well, that's not too bad. That's what we must. I think we had some rain, so it's fairly okay. Yes, that should do it. That looks better. And we just take that round and go and see Chad. I think we're not going to be in as bad a financial situation as I once thought after this. We've still got half a bunker of silage once it's ready to sell off. That should be ready, well, anytime now. As you can see, it's still pretty early morning. I phoned Stuart, but he came straight away to do that. Phil actually picked up the beet halves and took that off, and Stu's coming to take the beet away. Now, there has been some nasty rumours about his driving, Stu. I'm a little bit nervous. I did just check with the National Farmers Union how our insurance on our crop stands. Apparently we're okay. That we are covered. Right. Let's hop out again and go and sell that off, and I'll pick up the blue one from the farm and take it down there. Another 12. Well, that is looking so much better now, our financial situation. First time in months we seem to be making progress. Back to the farm. As Chad said, yeah, I'll take that. I've got someone who wants one. And then I reckon I can just fill the holes in and give it a quick paint job. I'm not certain if I like the sound of that, but I'm not going to argue. I've got rid of it. And we've been talking some time that we're going to have to get another muck trailer, because that one is getting past it, and she's almost done. She's on the headlands now. So this shed here will be looking empty. I'm keeping the forage harvest. I'm not getting rid of that, because that is just too good to get rid of. But the purple monster's gone. Paul will be delighted with that. As you know, he absolutely refused to drive it. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take this one down to the pig and beef facility. Not certain if he's... No, he's not full yet. I'm not certain whether he's not got any there. I'm just going to... Ah, yeah, we've got to just pull this back a bit more. We won't be able to take it back much further. We just look if we can. What is that one? There's, we can do it like that. Yes, we're getting very low now on there, so the heap's going. Maybe the last load, I hope so. Now he's got another load there, so we're hard in the heap again. So we got another part load. Let's see how much we've got. I'll estimate this. I'm good at estimating these things. half a load. Well, that's not going to be too bad. If I just put the brake on there, I'll turn the engine off too. I don't want that running. And we might as well stick with her and just set her straight on the other half of this. Yes, there's going to be bits missed on there, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. And she's just going through the hedge. I hope no one coming. I think with it. Stop, clear that course, and we want just get the other course up now. It's 11 save. Now we haven't actually got a 6 metre. We haven't used a 5 metre. I'm not going to try to run another course now. Then. I've got to try and turn her around without going through too many hedges. Oh, well, we didn't see that. Now we've got to find a way into this one. I think we've got to go all the way up to the top here. Or at the bottom here, I mean. I hope there's another way in here. May not be down this end. I honestly can't remember where we got the gateways now. Because this used to be one field, so you didn't need gateways all over the place. Oh yes, we've got one here. That's handy. Now, let's see where the course starts. I brought the seed down here, but I don't think I'm going to need it. We only used about 3/4 of the load, and he's coming back again with. Now that's a sight you don't see very often on this farm. Well, positive, mind you, we have got a big overdraft, a big loan to get rid of. Yep, that's fine. I'll start her off, get rid of that. Get rid of that, try again, double click. Alright, we've got this, we might as well go and charge this down to the other way. Rather than get in Stu's way. He's loading up now. We might just have to go over there again and just so we can clear the heap fully. I forget exactly how much I said now it's there, but I think we're almost there. I'll get this on the little side path and we'll go and see. Yes, you might wonder about these, me not being very technical with these electronic and computerized governors, how these videos get put up in YouTube, is it? Oh, some such name anyway. Well, it's her mother-in-law, she's the one. My son got me started originally, he got me a camera, and I got several cameras here. I've got one body cam, which you can see. Let's just stop here for a moment. As you see when I'm out of the cab, and I've got a camera with mountains in all the tractors, which I've just put in as I'm moving around. I didn't mean to do that. There we are. Which one are we in? We're in with Stu. We don't really want to be in with Stu. Nice chap though he is. We've got a little bit left here. Let's see if we can just get the rest of that. Looks like that's it. Let's go and have a look. If it is, Stu can go on his way, and when I drop that off, yeah, that's it. That's empty. Right. We can turn that off, turn that off, turn that off. A quick word with Stu and just tell him to beggar off. We don't want to see him anymore. And I will pay him later, and knowing him, he will come back. But we will see anyway. Right, let's get over to this. Because I've got like a good boy, I better brake on. Not something I always remember. Yes, I've got camera, small camera, and there's a little swivel mount in the cab, and it's been fitted into all the vehicles, which I fit the camera on. And then I've got my body cam, as I say, when I'm on foot or on the bike. You can see what I'm doing. Oh, I thought he's gone the other way. That worried me for a moment. What I'll do is I'll drop this off over here, and I think this makes more sense. If we're still going to be doing all the carting to beat ourselves, yes, we need a special trial, especially if we got busy and we had grind and beat the cart at the same time. But so Bates and Davis start up. Why take jobs away from them? Alright, he's got to the train station, so okay, just straighten this up a bit more. And we might as well use this, which is a far better trailer than the one we were using. Same size, same make. I happen to like Marshall trailers. I always use them. You may have noticed it, with the exception of that big Flegel, because the Marshalls just weren't big enough for the looking after the animals. Everything else is the Marshall on my trailer fleet. Although it's not much of a fleet anymore. Some people would say you must be worried if you keep dropping stuff like this, but no, I'm not worried. It makes sense now. Which way is he? I hope we're going to come in the right side of him. Ah, there he is. Turn everything off for a minute. Go and see him. Hop in here and just go into the office first, do the paperwork. Alright, it's done. And just tell him to carry on. I think he's going to take a break over here when he's done. So I shall leave him here. Tip him once he's tipped out, which he has now. We've got the paperwork done, so we will release. We will say that's it for this load, and we have got 6,000 in the black according to that. There goes the train, and we should get a nice little earn right there. Because you know that Kylie's boyfriend is one of the managers here, and he's gave Stu permission just to park there, just with the understanding we'll all have to move if they need they get another lorry in, but they're not expecting anything else in today. We were the only people coming in. It's a very quiet station. Let's see, where should we go? What we've got to do next? Well, I want to... I've got several little jobs on the horizon, well, tomorrow I'm certainly going to have to do the fruit. I may even do that this afternoon actually. And there we are. Oh, yes. Right, I might just pop into the bank. I mean, pop into Chad's is the closest place I think to do that. We want some water in the sheep, looks or do we know where? We should be alright. Now that everything out there is okay. Still got food. What this basically means now with those couple of sales, about all the silage will go into paying the capital cost of the debt. Now hopefully we may be able to do it this afternoon if Phil's still available this afternoon. Now it's a little bit doubtful, but I might be able to twist his arm. I might as well cut through here. Just want to pay our 35,000 off our debt. At least if we should keep showing the bank, we are cutting the debt down a bit, and we have got the big field 19. I must go and have a look at that. I think it's my next job. Just go and have a look at that. Now we're on the player cam. Oh yes, I stand for that. Mother-in-law now does all the jiggery pokery. What's she called? Editing and rendering. That's better. Well, 620,000 now. Well, could be a lot worse. We're not going to clear that this year, nor next, I wouldn't have thought. I'm going to just take a trip up to field 19 next. Go out this way. Go out the back way. I want to have a look around here too, because I want to just see. We could make use possibly of this meadow here. It's a council meadow. Well, it's Stu must be feeling the cold. He's kept the engine on, unless it's because he's got an engine problem, in which case it will switch off. And she's finished now. Where else have we got about alfalfa? We've about every field. We're going to direct drill everything at the moment. Good reason for that is that by direct drilling everything in, we won't be losing too much moisture out the fields, but we will be flowing all the alfalfa back in. Most of these will have alfalfa on this winter. Well, we've got 10 ones doing as well. I want to just see on some of these other ones what the nutrient levels are like. I will have a look at those after we've done this. Let's see what this looks like. It should be almost ready. Another couple of days. It should be about another couple of days. My figures are right. Yeah. Now we've got some beet on the outside of this one still. That's interesting. What's that like? Oh, that's okay. Well, that'll be ploughed back, and I don't want more beet. It must be where we done the edge there. We didn't go over it properly. Well, this looks all like maize. Yeah, that's maize. Yeah, a couple of days. But I don't think we need bother to touch anything here. We won't walk the whole field, but we will go all the way around and see just how bad this excessive beet problem is. That one, look. Is that one okay? Yeah, that one's okay. Looks like it's just that edge. I wonder if we got some contaminated seed there. We must have got a mix in with the seed. Luckily it didn't go all the way through the field. And I'll be in silage, it wouldn't be quite so much a disaster. And with the alfalfa we're planting now, most of the fields it will be ploughed in as extra fertiliser, but on some I'm going to use enough to refill most of the bunkers in the BGA. We are going to that's quite bad here. That's interesting. Funny, I hadn't noticed that before. Mind you, can't even say I walk around my eyes closed, so perhaps they're right. So that little bit in the black there I know won't stay very long. So don't come to me for a loan. Let's just check out 10. Find out where else to take Kylie. And I might just grab the plough and make a start on ploughing 14. As you know, that one is going back to crop again. Let's see what this is like. Yeah, that's not too bad. Slight acidity. That one wants some lime on there, but must probably straight after we planted. Could also do with some NPK, I think, just to boost that a bit. I don't really want too much in there prior to putting the alfalfa in. That's meant to be a crop to up the fertiliser status. Seems a bit silly to put fertiliser on just to plant alfalfa in. And of course, depend on how much we need to do the. Let's have a look. Oh, this is fine. Now, has this got anything in there? If it hasn't, I'll do these two. Let's have a look. No, it doesn't look like they have 5 and 6. No, they're clear, so I'll get her over onto these two. Well, they're not the best ones to do with the 6 metre. In that case, I'll just park this off in the farm to pick the plough up. She may just have to top up the seed. Just leave that there for a moment and go and see her. So look, 5 and 6. I think most of the others will want extra work done on. Well, we've got 6 metre there, we'll take that one. That's field 5. I will put that up so I can actually check it's a current. It's current, that one, because I don't really want to go and put her onto something that isn't current. Now we'll run around the outside. We know there's one or two ways out here, but I think, yeah, we're going up to the top end. Not too worried about running all the alfalfa, that won't take much. But we might just fill this up again. I'll get her started there, and I'll just do the first couple of furrows or a couple of passes with the plough, and then I think we might call it, and we'll carry on with this next time. That ploughing on 14 is going to take all winter. I'm only going to do it now and again as I feel like, as we've got some spare time. We're almost out of seed in there too, which is a bit of a pain. Oh, still got some left. We get the organic. The organic will be ploughed. The alfalfa will be ploughed back in. It's the others which won't. See where our little helpers are. It's this side one, so I can never remember which is which. So I have to make the little silly things like that. So that's this side. Alright, back to this. Pick up a plough. Yeah. So I just did a couple of 3 passes. I won't finish this off at all today. Won't even get much done, but just so it shows that I'm thinking about doing it. Alright, lift that up. And off to 14. Go out this way, it'll be easier. Take my shortcut again. And it's tomorrow night, I think I actually have my first proper meeting of the Commons Committee, and in a funny way I'm looking forward to it, but I know I'm not, because I know that Crawford Brown will be putting things in the way, especially now that Justin has publicly announced his name, just Brown, no longer Crawford Brown, and he's a daddy, and he's got a boy who will carry on the farm there. So, and of course with Bob sadly passing away, he is secure. That will not suit the Crawford Browns at all. This is the one we're going to do. We're going to send this back to production again. We're going to have enough grass, I think, without this now. I also want to do all the council meadows and get those in A1 condition. I think we'll start the far side. We'll probably do the headland this end and work round the rest. Yeah, come up here. We've got a, no, Now one of the things I've got to remember is I've got to leave a gap between the hedge and the start of the field. It's full payments from the EU, but for how much longer we don't know. Just check what everything is. Create field. I'm going to jump out of cab. I'm going to cheat a bit and come out of cab for this. Yeah, that should be far out. And I am going to use this and get rid of this now. I don't need that anymore. We're gonna be a bit close to that there, so we're gonna try and swing it just past it. That should do it. We'll find out anyway. Actually, we should just take, now I'll leave it where it is. It doesn't really matter too much for this first pass. I'll bring it in properly on the next pass. So yeah, that could cause problems in the future, but we'll worry about that then. For once, I'm not bothering about finding the absolute maximum amount out of this field. Do there. Now we will, once we're in the right place, which is adjust the size down a bit up. Turn the plough. We'll worry about the rest of this later. Getting that spot on. Just we'll probably get rid of this. Oh, get rid of this now. That's it. I'll just ease it forward a bit. Drop it in again, and away we go. And I think on the next pass I'll take my screenshot and I'll do my wind down. I think it's been a nice, busy and productive session, this one. I might just have to cut that back a bit. So we'll go up and down the sides afterwards, and just to put the headlands in, but I just wanted to get this headland in before we went too far. I don't know what looks like the earth is fairly bad in here. Hopefully it will improve a bit. As we go. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I better start this off. Get rid of that. That should do nicely. Get that back up. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. This is one of the 2 series on FS15 which will continue for a long time yet. If you don't like it, right, I do, and I am going to continue playing Old Ridge. It's a lovely map. Let's say the rest of this here, I'll straighten this edge out later. Should be doing this in the cab, but I'm not as clever as some farmers I've seen about. Oh, didn't turn that plough yet. Should do it. Oh, as I say, say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber and happen still to like FS15 and the storyline, please consider subscribing. Also, just have a quick slurp. Any comments, queries, questions, or anything else, feel free to post them. I will attempt to answer to the best of my meagre ability. By all means, share this video wherever you want. I'm more than happy to have more people seeing my rambling. And with that, it's Mammon saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.